Okay, so I want to give you guys a website that you can use throughout the summer or whenever you need to refer for help whenever doing some math in middle school. Actually, this website, thinkingblocks.com, can be used. It says ideal for grades 1 through 6, but it really can be used from lower elementary all the way up to algebra in high school. So this is based on the pictorial model of mathematics, and it's also used a lot in Singapore math. So if you do any searches on the internet, Thinking Blocks or Singapore math, you're going to find that. So we're going to go to the Thinking Blocks website through Google, and I'm just going to give you a basic overview of the site. Okay, normally there is a banner that runs across the top here. It's not showing up at this time. It's called 1XL. Do not click in this banner above here. This is brings you to a website where you have to actually pay to use their services. Thinking Box is actually free and it offers some great tools for you. This front page is kind of confusing because it just gives you an overview of examples for grade levels, which you might not use a lot of. You get further down, you start looking at this and you're thinking, man, these are tough problems. They're just giving you some examples of what the model might look like, the old-fashioned way, the traditional approach to do math on the left, and the model approach on the right, giving you the pictorial model. A lot of students need those pictures in order to understand math. Okay, in another video, I'm going to show you the use for Math Playground. But at this time, I'm going to just give you an overview of the Thinking Blocks website. So generally, early middle school, you're going to use addition, multiplication, and definitely fraction. So I'm bringing you into fraction. And each page, each bar that you mark, addition, multiplication, fraction, and ratios are going to bring you into a page that looks like this. You have the models that are in the green here to the left. You start with the first model, it gets easy, and you come down to the question mark, the problems get harder and harder. And then if you want to track it, here on the right, this medium-sized green circle with a star, you could turn the tracking on or off. If you turn it on, this might be a great way. Your parents might want you to do a little bit of math work every day for 15 minutes or so. After you do a set of exercises, then you're going to be able to print out a certificate to show your parents that you completed a particular portion, like finding the fraction of a number for this exercise. Then at the bottom, sometimes you haven't done it in a while. You might need to see how it works. You can go in and watch a short video. Okay, it will play a video showing you how to do the different models. I'm finding a fraction of a number, and then you just click play. I'll just do it for demonstration purposes.
In this video, we're going to use thinking blocks to model and solve a fraction word problem. We have to find the fraction of a number. So we've selected the model, tracking mode is on so progress is being recorded, and we'll click the begin button to start the program. The instructions tell us to read the word problem, identify the total number of parts, then build a model. Drag blocks and labels to the targets in the work area. Tap the check button to check your work. Now let's read the word problem. 54 third grade students were invited to test 2 new computer games. 5 months of this.
Okay, I'm not going to play this because you're actually going to go through. But as you can see, all of the blocks are already here for you. Just drag them up to the top, and then off to the right are the labels that you will put on. You do not have to type anything into the labels. All these problems are done for you. Let me take you back to one that might be a little bit more difficult. So let's, for example, go to fractions, and maybe we look here. See how these fractions here have a white box? These fractions have white boxes. When you're finished moving these fractions from the bottom, let me show you an example. When you're finished moving these fractions from the bottom corner and you move them up into your box, you may think you're done because this is 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 5. You may think, well, I don't need to put anything there because it's gray. Technically, you need to take that white or that clear box and move it up as well. You have to make sure there are no more boxes in this bottom left-hand corner before you proceed. Then every time you do a step, you're going to be able to check. Okay, I have to do the labels first, so I need to move all my labels, okay? I didn't read the problem, so I would need to read the problem before I move those over. But every time you do a step, you could have a self-checking tool. And then here at the bottom in the green is the feedback. So it tells you exactly what to do. You'll want to refer to the problem at the top. And then also, as you complete each problem, it's going to give you a star. And after you do 5 stars, you'll finish that section, and that's going to be where you'll have the opportunity to complete your certificate. So I'd like you to spend a little bit of time navigating these sites, specifically in the fractions area, so that you can practice these particular problems. And then in a separate video, we'll show you how to use the modeling tool, which is this particular button, and it could take you to the math playground to show you the videos. Okay, and the modeling tool looks a little bit different, but for ratios, fractions, multiplication, and addition, they all have the similar layout, the same kind of layout that shows you different options to work with. You could choose your numbers, you could watch a video, you could check your progress to make sure you've done every particular section. So here, once you complete the stars, you'll have stars show up in all these boxes, okay? And if you have a brother or sister at home, you want to reset progress so that you can each be able to do that. And this is the spot where you can enter your print your certificate. And then you would actually click the begin button when you're ready to work. So I hope that thinkingblocks.com is a helpful tool for you to do the pictorial references for mathematics. Good luck.